back on Twitch. I hope everything's working smoothly. I'm still a little worried about... Oh man, I was enjoying that! I'm still a little worried about the finicky nature of my shit. But hello? Back on Twitch. It's me, a girl. At least I think I'm on Twitch. Oh shit. There's my phone. Yeah. So, as for why I did not stream last week, I forgot. I forgot that I whole ass forgot that my break was over. So, yeah. Crazy how that works. But yeah, welcome back to Genso Manege. The last time I streamed was on YouTube, so for any Twitch viewers who don't know what's going on, fuck. I think I like Luciole now and I'm switching routes. Turns out he and, Emma/Layla have some pretty good chemistry. And honestly, I think the moment I realized Hugo wasn't a red flag, he became less attractive. So, yeah. We're gonna continue. Load. Believe this was the one. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna load. And I think this is where we left off. I would hope so. I would certainly hope so. Alright. I was up and ready that morning before the birds. I still hadn't come down from the excitement of actually getting to help with yesterday's inspection. He likes me. I remember. I watched the VOD, so now I remember the voices I gave these characters. I hear you've been coming home late. Mom was worried last night. Arnaud started on some coffee. His mother was already out. Our neighbor's wife was ill, so she was helping take care of our triplets. I'm the last person to criticize getting absorbed in your work, but don't forget to pace yourself. Is the interface picking me? Hang on a second. I think the FDH capture was picking up me and not the game. That's non-optimal. Well, I think it's fixed now. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're good. I know. I'll be careful. That's what I like to hear. He nodded firmly and brought me some of the freshly made coffee. For you. Drink. Drink it. Drink it, you coward. Thanks. I took a quick sip. This is delicious. You just keep getting better and better. As much as I'd love to agree, all I did was switch out the beans this time. I tweak my mic. I was really worried about like my mic showing up on like the camera. But like the most professional streamers have it like that, so who gives a shit? I'm sure that's part of it, but you really are improving. He smirked at me. Flattery will get you nowhere. Except 6 feet in the ground. Will it get me another cup of coffee? Did not mean to hit the mic there. Alright, you got me there. Drink. Good to know. Someone's in a good mood today. Arnott flipped open his publisher's morning newspaper. Do I seem that way? Things going well at work, I take it. I still have a smirk for myself. Can't hide anything from you. Nope. So, what's the news? There's this mechanic who I work with, and he's teaching me about his job now. Oh yeah? He narrowed his eyes at me quizzically. Am I, like, positioned properly? Well, now I am. Gotta bring the mic even closer. There's only so much I can do. Oh god. I think this is good. And what sort of guy is this mechanic? Is he single? Not for long. That's a good question. A little weird. Wait. If I'm on the Luciole route. Save. Quick save. A little weird. He has a unique personality. Oh yeah, sounds like a tradesman all right. All the experts tend to be touchy in one way or another. He was my first victim. Arnaud grimaced. He just realized that he exposed himself. Though I kind of know now after the Ferris wheel. He was probably picturing a few faces to himself. Of the people he killed. I certainly can't deny that, but I do think Luciole's a good person. Huh. It's all praise. He suddenly reached over and ruffled my hair. Ah! Hey! I'm glad you're hanging in there. I'm not a kid. I'm 17. That's practically an adult. The words hung on the edge of my tongue, but I swallowed them in the face of that smile. Don't forget, though. His smile vanished. You're only there for as long as they stay in Blancbourg. Not a day more. Oh. I relinquished that fact to a dusty corner of my mind. I couldn't reassure him that I remembered because I hadn't. Part of me didn't want to. Fucking rude. He cleared his throat when I didn't reply. I'm thrilled that you're getting out of the house and getting along with this Rev crowd. I am. But a promise is a promise. And just as you promised not to tell anyone where I hid the bodies of those businessmen. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to mention that I forgot where he hid the bodies of those businessmen, but you know. I nodded and took another sip from my now lukewarm cup. I know he's right. I can't go with the Rev when they leave. I need to awaken my magic before then. I hope I can, like... Okay, even if I turn away from the mic, it's still capturing me perfectly. Now that it's, like, right in my face. Oh. My practice continued. This time with renewed determination and focus. The 11 stranger things. This was closer. We are skipping the eval system. Man. Whew. That was a long day of just standing there like orb. I channeled my energy into the orb. And it made me feel more confident. It's some sort of crystal healing regimen. The crystals, they speak to me. What are they saying? Buy more crystals. Progress was largely intangible, but I could feel what little was there after each session. That was the most tantalizing thing of all. I had to awaken my magic faster. There was only one shortcut. Lucio has to teach me about how he maintains the magic parts of the park. Easier said than done, though. You and I aren't so different then, are we? Yes, this is the official voice I'm sticking with for Lucio, because the switching between Cosmo and Patrick and whoever the hell else was a hassle. And honestly, you know, it's been a while. And this is the voice we're gonna keep throughout the entire route. That is the Lucio route. And then some if we decide to go back and do the other routes. I don't know. I'm a professional voice actor. No, I'm not. I am an aspiring voice actor. Who, if this streaming thing doesn't work out, I want to go, but it's gonna be professional, yeah. Greetings from a fellow Lona. As thrilled as I am that he said those things. They had been directed toward me personally, as a coworker, as a comrade in solitude, and not anything more or less. He coworkers on me. I can't believe it. I can absolutely believe it. Lucio had welcomed me, but he hadn't welcomed magic. Ow! I gave both of my cheeks a good hard smack. Oh. That actually did hurt. Why did I go all in? The pain helped me drive away the dark clouds gathering in my head. Get it together, Layla. Stop depressing yourself over what ifs. Story of my fucking life. I'll just talk to him after the park closes. I marched myself over to the administrative tent. Hup, 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 hup. It was another busy day at the park. Time flew as I helped out here and there with my usual odd jobs. Fuck. I remember I gave Clara an accent. Her name was Clara, right? Configuration. Clara! Saved it. Yeah. Alice, Clara. As someone who grew up with Glitter Force Toki Toki, this is funny to me. Okay. I did just do a generic mascot voice. That looks like the last of the garbage to me. Leon scanned the empty rest area. I picked up the paper at my feet and nodded. Seems like it. I forgot I had this uniform. Awesome. I know what I'm doing. I have a hair tie back here. Don't ask why it's on the floor. I can't read the text from over here. Oh no! Good work. Thanks for the help. The help. The help. You too, Leon. I'll carry all this to the storeroom. You hurry on over to the Manege. Lucio must be waiting for you. Right. Leon looked at me with his head tilted. Are you nervous? Well,
You'll be okay. Lucio acts scary, but he can actually be super nice deep down.
Monsieur Hugo said that same thing.
It's true. I tried to be friends with him too one time, but that's what the director told me. Once I just relaxed a little, talking to him stopped being so hard. I can say hi to him now just like everyone else.
Yeah, that makes sense. My fear of rejection was holding me captive. Story of my fucking life. Maybe I am Emma. Lucio would sense that hesitation. There I was, getting myself down again, right after telling myself I'd stop. Stop it. You're depressing yourself. Be nice to yourself. Ah! Thanks, Leon. I should get going. Thanks, Leon. I should get going.
Yep. Good luck.
I pushed the button and nothing happened. He just bowed and then it was just like...
Hi. How you doing?
He waved his big fluffy ears at... Oh. I thought he did like this number. He waved his big fluffy arms at me, which was a lot less silly and whimsical, as I made for the Manege. We picked up our inspection of the Manege from yesterday, and then he started to teach me automaton maintenance. Nectar. Lucio's explanations continued to prove thoughtful and informative. I learned a lot in just 2 days. This would be the perfect opportunity to move on to the magic attractions. Not that I expect him to. I eyed him as he lectured me. Our gazes met. That about covers it. Do you have any questions? No, none right now. You look like you have something to say. He gave me a faint smile. It doesn't have to be a question. If something's on your mind, you should say it. Would you mind? Oh my god, wait. She's pink, he's green, I'm blue. Or the Powerpuff Girls. Or the Chupettes if you prefer. You freaking weirdo. Would you mind? Not at all. This may be my best shot at this. I decided to throw caution to the wind. I want you to teach me about the magic attractions. I see. So that's what it was. He made a sour face inside. I will teach you, but not about magic. None of that crap. Besides, you're a witch. You should know already. Lucio, I could barely get the words out before he interrupted them with icy finality. None of that magic crap! You said you want to use magic for good like your mother. I believe you. However, magic brings only pain. You cannot use it for good. I am only humoring this so we can all go home. It was like my voice had been knocked out of me. Hey, Leon, what was that again? About not being afraid to be open with the guy who fucking hates witches. Do you remember what I am? Magic hurts people, no exceptions. I was joking when I said that. You should know better than anyone. Bitch, how am I supposed to get you out of here? Something dark lurked behind those piercing eyes. We all got trapped here by your ass. Rather than anger or sadness, it was something more akin to resignation. Your ass trap is here, and your ass is probably gonna get us killed if it tries to get us out. Just what in the world happened to make him think this way? Did you not listen to me? What has magic done to him? I'm stuck here, eating fucking sugar cubes, because the actual fucking food is an illusion. This is the one thing from the grocery store, because only one of us can leave. far? Too far? A little. Luciole spoke up before I could. I tried to find the right words to say. Luciole, meanwhile, picked up his tools and pulled his hood down. That's all for today. Good work again. Oh, I can't see. Rule 23, Rule 72, Rule 23. I can't see. He turned on his heels and made straight for his room. I watched him go, still without a voice to stop him. What am I supposed to do? I stared up at the purple sunset sky, alone. I thought we had something. I thought I could at least make it to the friend zone. So sad. Upon returning home, Madame Alice met me in the dining room, took one look at me, and promptly gasped. Oh, right. I forgot who Alice was. Have you appeared yet? Did I give you a voice? I'm going to assume you have not appeared yet. Goodness, you look terrible. Are they running you ragged over there? No, that's not it. I've been rejected. She paused for me to continue. When I didn't, she smiled. Oh, good. I was worried you were about to get married. You leave dinner to me and go rest. I'll go fetch you when it's done. I can't make you do that. Don't fuss. I want to. I even have a brand new recipe I've been meaning to try out. I hope I don't sound too much like my boyfriend. What are you trying to do, Mom? Knock her out? Arnaud popped in, apparently having made it home before me. I'll make dinner. You can taste test. Trust me, Arnaud. I'm feeling good today. Now you two wait at the table. Madame Alice disappeared into the kitchen with an ear-to-ear grin. Arnaud petted me on the shoulder. Patted. Oh, I didn't even mean to do it that time. This is more correct. I'll make sure the house does. Oh wait, wrong voice. I'll make sure the house doesn't burn down. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. You don't worry about a thing. Could get to bed early after you eat. When it's quiet, and no one can hear you scream, because you won't be screaming if you're asleep. Thank you, Arnaud? France is weird. After dinner, I collapsed into bed with a sigh. I was planning on pushing through and cooking today, but I went and made Arnaud do all the work. A simple thank you was all I managed to offer him in return. He hadn't pried any further. She's actually so crushed that Luciole rejected her. She's down bad. That vegetable soup sure was delicious. It wasn't long before Luciole wandered into my thoughts. Down bad! I wonder if he's eaten tonight. Down! Okay, that's a genuine concern. According to Clara, Luciole had been appearing at the dining tent for dinner occasionally.
This is my voice now. Gray picked up some taro palm during the errands, so we share with everyone. Even Luciole popped in right at the end.
Those fucking taro palms.
You should have heard him muttering all about how your food's better and how he feels guilty making you tire yourself out and whatnot.
He's finally starting to come out of his shell a bit, but even still. Didn't change the things he'd said at the Manege just hours prior. Walls I thought broken had built themselves right back up. Listen, it's not your fault. He just hates fun.
I don't think he was angry. The look on his face, his voice, went beyond hatred or prejudice. What he felt in him had been a quiet hopelessness. I still want him to teach me about the magic attractions. That's the quickest way to awakening my magic, isn't it?
I mean, I'm already speedrunning the mini games by skipping them, so, you know. I'm not gonna touch that, actually. Every time I do, it ruins everything.
Is any of this right?
No answer came from the dark of my room. This isn't date everything. The walls can't talk to me. I'm assuming you can date the wall and date everything. I'd hope that title isn't a misnomer. I need to check the Switch store after stream, because I'm considering streaming Date Everything. I want to see if I can do like maybe Hodiful or Finding Paradise after I'm done with this, but every time I've recorded Hodiful, it's gone really bad.
Even without the matter of freeing the Rev, can I really go through with learning from him when it so clearly hurts him?
You could ask Hugo. It doesn't have to be Luciole. There's like 5 other people you can ask.
Still, no answer came. Not even in my dreams. I found only Monsieur Hugo in the administrative tent the next day. He greeted me with the obvious question.
How did things go with Luciole? Well again, I hope? You said I was a bad person. About that. My eyes flitted around nervously before resting on the ground at my feet. He said witches were evil, that they should burn. And then he friend-zoned me. Like, what do I do with that? I asked him to teach me about the magical attractions yesterday, which in hindsight was kind of I should have read the room a little better. But, like, I just... you know? And he refused. Kind of common sense. Yeah. I gave him a parasol so he wouldn't be hot anymore. And that didn't work because he's still fucking gorgeous. Monsieur Hugo sighed heavily, then lowered his head. At least she's not on me anymore. And a tea set so we can make tea with his friends. Not me, obviously. Monsieur. I'm very sorry you had to face that. It's not your fault. It's just meant to be alone. Every man I date either turns out to be too good to be true, or just suddenly stops being handsome for some reason. What? Ah! I've always had an inkling of the depths of his distaste for magic. The moment he began working for us, really. He looked off into some vague distance, sighing again. Le sigh, because I'm French. Even so, his talent for perceiving the magical makes him indispensable for certain maintenance here. Oh god, he can see the thing he hates the most. Oh god. He is an excellent mechanic, all told. What happened to him? Why does he hate it so much? That is confidential. and it might cause you to deal with more baggage than you're willing to at the moment, I think. Shook his head slowly. No bueno. It is no Trebion. It is no Bion. Non Bion. I think that's a French saying. Not for me to say. Let's leave it at that. I understand. Totally not suspicious at all. It's not as if I did anything, right? He smiled at me. Yeah, no way at all. Impossible. That's crazy. What? What? You? Come on, I've never met you. Who are you? How did you get into my circus? Something tells me if he opens up to anyone, it'll be you. Granted, Luciole certainly isn't the only one with a past. Many of us have one or two skeletons in the closet. Oh wait! Is that an actual saying? I thought that was an actual, like, indicator of, like... I mean, I knew it wasn't literal, but I thought it was an expression for he killed a man. I was close. I was close. I was close. The director's bitter smile struck me as more than mere compassion. Even you? He blinked at me, then grinned playfully. That is not for me to say. Pockets the knife I was carrying. What is it with all the men in this game and knives? You wouldn't begrudge a man his secrets, would you? Your hesitation wounds me. In any case, what will you do now? Will you let me eat your soul? What? Nothing! I realized too late that he'd sidestepped my question. He quickly shifted the conversation. You're well aware by now that Luciole is decidedly uncompromising. You could always give up on his instruction. But sir, I love him. My heart stirred at the suggestion. Is that good? He's not wrong. I could give up on getting Luciole to teach me. But if I do, I feel like I may never get another chance to know him. Truly know him. I'm kind of losing sight of the point here. Pardon the ice noises. What will it be? I'm aware I'm putting you on the spot, but I'd like nothing more than to hear your unadulterated feelings. Monsieur Hugo gently urged me toward an answer. I know awakening my magic is important, but a part of me feels like I can't keep relying on Luciole to help make it happen. Yeah, again, you could just ask Hugo about the magic attractions. Maybe he won't understand, like, the technological shit, but, like... Well, I guess Luciole's the most magic savvy. I mean, Leon may or may not be cursed to turn into a buddy every day, but... It's very kind of you. Is it? I shook my head, unsure. How does this sound for a compromise? See him again today, and if he seems composed and open to discussion, why not broach the subject one more time? Is there a way to make this, like... I feel a little embarrassed that I can't read it, to be honest. There's no way to make it bigger, unfortunately. But now it is completely opaque. You cannot see his body through the dialogue box. But I kind of don't like that. So we're going to change it back. You can turn the protagonist sprite off? I don't like that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Affection level effects. I haven't seen any. Am I on the wrong route? That's more like it. This is what I'm used to. There we go. See him again today, and if he seems composed and more open to discussion, why not broach the subject one more time? That may be my best option at this point. I'll try that. Here's your coffee. I made my way to the Manege after closing time. Oh, crap. Hang on. What if I just do this every time he's on screen? I feel like there was like a creepy children's show mascot that this looks like. I want to say the star from, what was it? The Sharing Show? BBC? Kids who eat at night. There was a star creature from my childhood, and I don't remember her name or where she came from, but she was there. We're just gonna... Luciole was waiting there for me, even after yesterday's friction. Relief and a chest-tightening wave of anxiety both flooded me. Still, I ran to him. With my head in my shirt for some reason. Sorry, I'm here. Evening. He gave a small bow, then held up his empty left hand in greeting. Sup, bitch? We're not doing the Manege today. Today, we're inspecting the automatons in the plaza. Didn't we do that yesterday? The director tells me Serge spied one on the fritz this afternoon. He started on his way at once. I scurried after him. Wait! It's so cute! He came to a stop in front of an automaton with a balloon tied on its arm. Let me... I think that's the right side. It is. What's this for? It's a marker. Serge put it there. Oh, I see. Why he had chosen a balloon of all things to denote the problem machine was a mystery best left unsolved, I decided. We're going to check the others too, just in case. Can I count on you? Of course! The Legion. Oh no, they're taking over. I knew AI was a bad idea. I proceeded to begin the inspections exactly as taught. They're all very well maintained. The mark of Luciole's expertise. I glanced his way. He was hard at work, his expression focused, without a shadow of the pain that had plagued it before. He seems more approachable than yesterday, at least. Maybe we can talk. Now seemed as good a time as any to put Monsieur Hugo's suggestion to the test. So about the magic thing, stop! You're ruining it! Surely he'll be open to at least a discussion. I mean, I'll bring it up again once we're done here. By the time we'd finished, the moon was beginning to overtake the sun in the sky. Luciole tightened one last bolt, then turned to me. That's all of them. You're free to... Wait! They don't love you like I love you. Wait. They don't love you like I love you, and I cut him off and shot my head down. So, may have been a dick yesterday. Please, 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 don't teach me how you work with magic. Please, 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 please. I'm desperate. I received a long sigh in place of a reply. I forgot my hair tie was on my arm. I could have lost blood flow. That would have been dangerous. Stop that. Okay. I slowly raised my head and met eyes with a visibly annoyed Lucio. Bitch! Can we have a single day where this is not brought up? I know we're on a time crunch, but like Jesus Christ! You really can't take a hint, can you? Let me be perfectly clear. I don't care how many times you ask, it's not happening. I mean, I kind of won you over with the food. Not happening! Because magic hurts people. I held my ground. Lucille swallowed. Exactly. Now, you may be an exception to the rule, but that sounds terrible. Why am I going after this guy again? He started to continue, but quickly stopped. He did this a few more times. Shut his lips tight. He's just like, listen, well, you see, the thing, it's just, no! Eventually, he pried them open and a soulless voice came out. I just don't fucking want to. Oh! I don't like where this is going. My mother was a witch. She was? I spoke softly, as if the sad smile on his face might shatter otherwise. Ironic, right? Me, the guy who despises magic, has magic in his blood. Oh! Oh. I should have put that together immediately, but... My father married her not knowing what she was. And then I was born. Tell me, you ever seen K-pop Demon Hunters? It's kind of like that, but without the friendship. I'm so alone. I don't remember much about him. But I do remember that the day a secret came out was the day we stopped being a family. Ooh. You ever seen Deltarune? Actually, you ever seen It Takes Two? I'm like Rose. I'm like a kid in that. My father couldn't take it. He left the two of us and eventually skipped downtown entirely. What else do you do when the wife you loved had something like that from you for so long? Maybe hear her out and support her. And try to hide her from the government who's probably after her ass. I don't really blame him. I do! Lucio recounted these events as if entirely removed from the situation. This was his own life he was talking about, yet he made it sound like another's. The emotion only broke through when he continued. What I don't understand is why he had to out my mom to the entire town while he was busy abandoning us. You can imagine how that changed things. People hurled insults when they weren't hurling rocks. Couldn't buy food. My mother died hating herself. It happened when I was 12. How did she die? How did she die? Please don't tell me it's what I'm thinking. Went to live in an orphanage after that. Far away from home. Apparently, my mom had arranged it while she was still alive. This wasn't a sad fairy tale with a tragic backstory of a fictional character. Well, you know what? Now's not the time to make that joke. It was real life. Not the time. One Luciole had lived. I simply listened, incapable of speaking. But, well, you know me. How I am. Never made friends with any of the other kids. I left when I turned 18 and I never looked back. Started working as a mechanic. Stopped worrying about where my next meal would come from. This is why he didn't eat the magic food. Wait. His mom, the witch, was the one that actually gave a shit about him and their family. And she died. And he turned on magic. And like, so he's starving. And like, the only food really available to him is the magic shit. They just threw like every sad trope at once. It helped that I stalked all the repairmen we got at the orphanage, and that I read so many books. Guess it was worth something. The furthest thing from magic you could get. 'Cause it hurts to remember? Dude, I would have turned on people at that point. And I'm a humanist. He had to small laugh at himself and shrugged. Didn't last long before I fell back into old habits and shoved myself away in my room again. Why? I croaked a question from my dry throat. It's not dry anymore. It shocked Luciole. Whether it was the question itself or the contents, I couldn't say. Because I don't trust people. Society doesn't exactly have a place for outliers like me who can't play nice. I let myself go. Just when I was at my lowest, that's when I found la foi de live. I was a stranger, but Hugo took pity on me. He gave me a place to put my skills to work again. Oh. Wait. How old is he again? I know there's a place to check. Hang on, wait. Oh! Was that there the whole time? I don't have a single... Wait. Motherfucker, I have more for Kriye than Arnaud? This is bullshit. Well... Okay, Arnaud's... Yeah, no, never mind. I was about to say he's my brother. No, he's not. I live with him. Also, the Ferris wheel scene's coming back to me, and I think I had given up on Hugo long before my hiatus. But damn, everyone except Arnaud. Is that enough evil? That sounds like evil. Should I be concerned? I don't think I can check their ages right now. Wait. Story, controls, how to start, system config, characters. Oh shit. Emma, name can be changed. Oh, is that what my full outfit looks like? That's so cute. I'm sorry. I know we were in the middle of a tragic backstory, but like I just got distracted. I just need to know. I don't think it says anything about their ages. I was trying to like... game the system. Not game the system, but like... I was trying to calculate when he was 18. I'm trying to figure out whether Hugo found him before or after the curse was cast.
Lucille owes a lot to the director. They're close in a way. This is the wrong arm. They're close in a way. He's never blown up like this before.
That's what she meant. My heart ached. My chest was in a vice grip. And I suddenly couldn't breathe.
I didn't mean to make you cry.
Huh? Oh shit. I'm not crying. My cheeks are cold. I finally noticed the tears streaming down my face. Awkward. I was joking. How do you not notice yourself crying? Sorry. Quickly wiped them from my sleeves, but they wouldn't stop. What? How do you not notice yourself crying? And how can you not stop if you didn't even notice yourself to begin with? That doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, careful!
That was a lot more aggressive than I meant for it to come out, but it's a little late now. I suddenly felt a comforting hand against my cheek. This should be the other way around. Let men cry.
I thought it was just an odd turn of phrase when I read it in books. But you really might cry your eyes out at this rate.
Just like his gentle fingers wiped away my tears. My weird, sentient tear. I shouldn't have said that. So too did the almost painfully tender smile on his face.
You told me you want to be a witch like your mother was. Ew. I remember. And I also remember feeling strangely relieved, knowing that your memories of magic are good ones.
This is... I call bullshit! This is bullshit! He should not be comforting me! This is his moment of angst! I should be the one comforting him! Why can it never be me? Why is my shoulder never the one to be cried on? The fuck? Lucy, help! That was when it clicked. They were my memories. I've always believed magic is a good thing because I was lucky enough to be raised that way. I've never thought any different. Hazy though my past was, I very much remembered my family's kindness. My father had been a normal man, and had given my mother and I all the love in the world, fully aware of what we were. Because he had believed that magic was a force for good. But not everyone grows up the way I did. There were people like Lucio and his mother who faced persecution that I hadn't. Who lived harsh lives I could never even imagine. All the while I mean, fair enough. But also, like, I don't know. Something just isn't clicking with me. They really aren't stopping. They're really not. I don't... When is it my turn? This is not what I wanted to happen. Please. I don't deserve your tears. It's not that you don't deserve my tears. It's just that I should not be the one crying right now. Don't say that. Huh? I've been so entitled with you, but you've been so patient. You're an amazing mechanic. You're dedicated, passionate, and kind. I suppose it's not everyone. I could almost hear him mumbling something. Miracle that I couldn't make it out with how close he was to my face. I'm sorry? Seems to me like every time I say something, I only make it worse. So I'll just wait here with you until you're done. True to his word, he said nothing more. Okay, I like that. I shouldn't be the one crying. Okay, I guess it's like out of character for him to cry, but like he just relayed so much trauma to me that he was not prepared to talk about. Even if he's not like, I want to comfort him. I want to tell him it's gonna be okay. It doesn't have to be me. Because I just... Dude! Let me... It was neither a hurried silence, it wasn't silent! Nor an awkward one. It was a comfortable, patient one that soothed me. I should be the one with my shit together right now. I get it. I was being insensitive before. I didn't consider his feelings, and that was a lesson he needed to learn. I got that. I could have redeemed myself by having him relay all that to me. So what do I say? What do I say after that? I don't know! I should not be crying! This was not my trauma! I know it's an empathy cry, but it's not about me! I don't know why I'm mad about this. I don't... never about me. It's neither a hurried silence nor an awkward one. It was a good, yeah, we read that. I think. I'm okay now, like I should have been. Are you sure? Show me. What? Why do I? I changed my mind. I hate this route. This is not the power fantasy I was expecting. He stared at me up close. I could feel my cheeks burning. Luciol didn't seem to care. He continued his inspection until he was sure the tears had stopped. I just... How do you tell? Yeah, I think you're good now. Let's go over tomorrow's plans. What the fuck? Okay? Never mind, this route sucks. Tomorrow we'll inspect the magic attractions. Meet me in the plaza after hours. The magic attractions? It's gonna be much more demanding than the Manege or automatons. Get plenty of rest. Really? After how vehemently he was against— Oh! I wasn't even paying attention. He was just like, okay, okay, I'll do it if you stop crying. Okay. After the way I in-game keep fumbling, I out of game need to redeem ourself. Are you sure? You really don't have to force yourself if it's too much. I had wanted nothing more. Now that I knew about Luciol's past and upbringing, though, I felt compelled to make absolutely certain. Does it look like I'm forcing myself? He tilted his head at me. I know we haven't known each other very long, and this might not be my place to say, but I genuinely think you're a compassionate and sensitive person. So, I just want to make sure you're not overreaching for my sake. It's strange, feeling this way about someone else's emotions. I don't know what to say, except it makes me happy to hear you say that. He looked into my eyes tenderly. You're right that we hadn't known each other long. The time we do spend together is short. This is exactly what makes me want to teach you. Your heart and your passion. Luciol. He grinned one last time. That said, using your magic to free the Rev, here goes plan for you. I still don't agree with it. I'm not budging on that yet. Yet? Yet? I hate the thought of waking up from this dream. Being thrown back into the cold outside world. I hate it. Then, why do this for me? He fixed his gaze on me. Because I don't want to have this conversation again. Shit got so real and I was just saying no. After much hesitation and many broken sentences, I'm just tired, man. I want to go home. If I agree with you, I get to go home early. Do you... But you still want to see me? Even after the rev is free? Absolutely. That was fast. Not for lack of thought. It just didn't need much. And maybe the outside's not so bad. If there are people like you in it anyway. I can fix him by making myself worse? I don't know, man. I've never dated IRL. Unless 5th grade counts. It doesn't. A smile he showed me that late evening. Beautifully bathed in the sunset. Simply took my breath away. The next day, I came to the plaza after closing as promised. Maybe I should change the lighting. Hang on. Okay, we're good. I came to the plaza after closing as promised. Lucio was waiting for me there, reading a book on the edge of the fountain. Notice how I'm only really seeing him now. Check the status. That's... There's a lot left, huh? Of Lucio. This might be a long LP. Reading a book on the edge of the fountain. Okay. How's my Spanish notebook for Don't ask why there's a big pink blob there. This is kind of a messy notebook. Sorry, was I late? No, I just got in here myself. Biblioteca. Donde está? He closed his book and placed it on the top of his toolbox, which is all the way over there. That's his toolbox. I hope we didn't just ruin a page. So he still needs those, even for the magic inspections? Oh, this just was a habit. I feel naked without my tools. I know the feeling. Did I say that out loud? Did she? Wait. She didn't. He can read minds. He's also a witch. We kind of established this. No, but I could sort of tell by your eyes. Lucille started toward the teacups without further comment. Can the teacups fly? The first magic attraction you'll be inspecting is this. Teacups. Can't touch or feel around these mechanisms like we do for the Manege or automatons. We'll have to rely on our eyes. You know what? The fact that I had that whole like emotional moment and like tried to take it seriously, I low-key forget that this is the Yuko Omori from... Not Omori, that's from Pretty Cure. Yuko from Persona 5. 3! The Onion-san voice I use for the Persona 3 girl. That's the voice I gave him. And magic, that is. My heart skipped a beat. You'll do fine. He smiled, sensing my nerves. Don't overthink it. The process is practically the same as what you do during your usual practice sessions. Close your eyes and focus. Concentrate on the power sleeping inside you. I'll try. I breathed in deep and let my eyelids fall. I honed my inner senses to detect the magical glint I'd become accustomed to. You may have, I didn't. Now open them again. Sometime later, Luciel's voice came to me. Luciel. I did as he said. Hi. Can you see the light surrounding the teacups? Yes. Is any part of it unstable or dim? I walked around the ride and carefully examined it. No, none that I can see. It's a steady glow as far as I can tell. That's all there is to it. He clapped his hands. My focus severed, and our eyes met. Did I do that right? Perfectly. No doubt about it. You're the daughter of a witch, all right. If I had, actually done the games, would his answer have changed? Depending on how well I did. He looked at me with a measure of pride. What you just saw is how we want the ride to be. If the lights look dim, or if it's gone entirely, that's when something's wrong. And then I used my super secret laser powers. I nodded, slightly confused, but into it. I'm used to handling these inspections on my own. But if you're open to it, would you mind lending me a hand from now on? It would be my pleasure. You're a fast answerer. Not for lack of thought, of course. Definitely. Not a doubt in my mind. My intention was simply to be as forthright as possible, but now I was worried he misunderstood my readiness for haste. Story of my fucking life. I gave him a nervous peek. I appreciate it. Just checking something really quick. Everything seems okay. For the brief moment it lasted, Luciel's smile shone brighter than the setting sun. With the inspection complete, Luciel was quick to hurry me home. I thought it was awfully strange how rushed he was at first. I quickly realized, however, that he'd simply been concerned for me. The strain of using magic with such focus had exhausted me more than expected. I felt heavy and lethargic. I could come down with a bad cold. Even changing out of my uniform took effort. Another late night. Luciel walked me to the front gate. And I did this. He did the thing. He did the romantic thing that Hugo did that made me fall for him for 5 minutes, and then I was like, eh. He looked up at the twinkling stars and sighed. Thank you for putting up with me for so long. I should be telling you that this feels imbalanced. Is there anything I could maybe do for you? Well, that came out of nowhere. I mean, I kind of trauma dumped on you, and then you started crying. But not to me. I've been thinking for it for a while. I know you're doing this for your own ends, but you're still helping me with my job. I think it's only right that I return the favor somehow. But I don't... You stopped me before I could argue my case. No. It's only fair. I'm not backing down on this for the record. Spare us both the effort and tell me what you want. If you insist. I told him my wish, and the face he made was one to remember. He grumbled for a long while. Okay. That's fair enough. Yes, all right. Make that happen. Promise is a promise. I have regrets. Gave me a reassuring nod. Chapter 6. Luciole. I did it. I'm officially on the Luciole route. That is not the first time. That is not the first time that we did that. Okay. So we could either keep going or we could end here to wrap up the chapter. Let me check how this is titled for a minute. Or how the streams are usually titled. I have the playlist 2 and 3, chapter 4 part 1, chapter 4 part 2. I did chapter 2 and 3 in one stream. Chapter 4 would have summed up to 3 hours total, I think. No, 2 hours? 2 and a half? I don't know. I seem to have this pattern of doing 2 chapters in a stream. I could keep going. Yeah. We'll take a quick intermission so I can drink water and process things. And we will be right back. Yeah. Did I just leave everything in dead silence? Awkward. Okay, I think we're back. Where is... my mouse is being weird. Hang on. Oh, there's just nothing. I don't think. Wait. What has happened to the audio? I think I hear something. I'm just gonna hope everything's okay. I arrived at the administrative tent the following day in high spirits. Hang on. Ugh. I like to be tall. Here we go. Now you can see my long skirt. I'm gonna put this thingy back on because it's part of the fit. We are so back. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. The director, Serge, Clara, and even Leon in his fluffy outfit were present. Totally an outfit. Totally nothing else going on. Sure seems a bit better than good from where I'm standing. Yeah, well... Oh! 1 second. 1 second. Gotta change the lighting again. Oh! Look who's actually coming to the meetings now. Who should suddenly pop into the tent at that moment but Luciole himself? Good morning, Luciole. Hi. I came because I was told there was food that wasn't created by magic. He bowed ever so slightly and continued to stand by the doorway. Isn't he coming in? I can't see! I started to say something when Clara beat me to the pot. Excuse me. The punch. Huh? No way. Is this real? It's morning, right? That's the sun out there, right? Clara shook Crae's shoulders relentlessly. The latter was just as dumbfounded. What in the world's got that guy up and at him this early? Wait. I get it. I'm still asleep. Man, some dream this is. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm wearing the blue and everything. It's fate. A fate worse than death.
We're in your dream right now? Then how come I can see him too?
Oh dear, sweet Leon. So innocent. So stupid. So sad. I can't be mean to the bunny! What am I saying? I'm sorry, my sweet baby boy. Mass hallucination, perhaps. Serge was the last person I expected to add to the confusion. I couldn't get a word in. Jesus, a guy wakes up early one time and everyone's up in arms. Or ears in Leon's case. You know, that makes sense. Works for me. We're not hallucinating. Listen to me. I know we haven't always gotten along. But I've never sacrificed what I'm here to do. Let's Settle down, everyone. Difficult though it may be, we must accept that that is, in fact, Lucille in the flesh. Why is this such... Monsieur Hugo. Help me. Thank goodness at least one of us was in control. He flashed me a wink. Thank goodness at least one of us can treat Lucille like a person. I do understand your surprise, though. To think the day would come when he would voluntarily grace us with his presence during waking hours. Why are you staring at me? What is this? Why'd you do that? I say this calls for a party. That was me doing a party popper thing. No, thanks! Lucille tugged his hood down and made for the door again. Fuck this! I'm out! C.O.P. Screw you guys! I can't get the chair fast enough. I know what PE is. He wasn't slowing down. Can you tell I like spinning around in my spinny chair? Wee. Lucille, wait! He's just like... he just like sits down in an office chair with wheels and is just like slowly like... And like Lucy and like Layla's just like, no! Stop! Don't go! It's like the fucking scene in Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs 2 where Sam's like storming off, but like they're in like a river of gelatin, so she's just like stuck and just like slowly like, and Flo's just standing there like, Sam! 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 I jumped in front of him and held my arms out wide. You're here because I asked you to be, right? He faltered. Thank you, this means so much to me.
Hold up, time out. So, Luciel finally showed his face here because he promised her? I don't believe it.
Someone actually got through to him.
A promise is a promise.
He nodded, albeit reluctantly. Still, it seemed I managed to keep him with us. I'm glad he stayed, even if I had to spill all that in front of everyone. Lucille's remarkable appearance this morning was owed to the wish I'd made the night before. Okay, so hear me out. Another late night, repeated dialogue. Let me return the favor. We just saw this. Tell me what you want. What if you touch grass? I wish you would touch grass. Will you come to our... Why did we need to put that in suspense? Okay. Will you come greet our guests at the gate with everyone? What? Tomorrow morning. I want you to be there. You don't have to repeat it. I heard you the first time. I'm just confused. Why would you want me to greet guests? I'm a mechanic. Because I want you to see their faces. Their faces? It looked even more confused. I nodded. Everyone who comes through that gate does so with eyes wide and filled with imagination. The smiles they wear come from the Manege, the automatons and all the rides you keep and all the rides you keep working. That's how it goes. They come from you. There we go. This is what I wanted to do earlier. This is what I wanted to do. Seriously, how do you not notice when you're crying? No, not just from May. After all, you helped me today. That's why I'll be there with you. Won't you join me? Blank blank, blankety blank blank blank. Blankety blank 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 blank. I peered into his eyes. He avoided my gaze before finally sighing. He dropped his head in resignation. All right, can make that happen. Promise is a promise. I have regrets. I'm very glad to see you with us this morning. Yeah, right. I'm just a sideshow. Lucille turned away in a pout. Where's the... His cheeks look a bit red. I probably embarrassed him a little. I did not know that was the backlog button. I just learned to access the backlog button. Crazy. Anywho, now that everyone's present, shall we all go greet our guests? All of us? Everyone's eyes went to the odd one out. Can we stop making a big deal out of me coming to work early one time? All of us. You will be joining us, won't you, Lucille? He twitched, then glanced my way. His eyes were resolute. That's why I'm here. Lucille! I'm acting! Then it's settled. You'll need someone to show you how it's done, of course. Someone like her, perhaps. Blink, blink, blinkety, blink, blink, blink. It doesn't work when you do it. He looked at me. I twitched this time. It really doesn't work when you do it. What did I see in you? You want me to teach him? You don't think you can? You're a fan favorite, you know. I am? I didn't even read the dialogue. I didn't know she actually said that. I gaped. Monsieur Hugo only smiled. So she's my teacher? Fine by me. You're okay with that, right? Of course. I'll do my best. Quick on the draw again. Don't forget, I'm Onion Son. Lucio, you're here. He smirked, then followed the others out of the tent. Let's go, Clara.
Oh, no. Not so fast.
Clara latched onto my arm, beaming like the sun. What? Exactly. What's going on with you two? Didn't you get so buddy-buddy? Blinkety blink. Are we buddies? Really? You're asking me? Well, any of this would have happened if you would. You got a local shut-in out of his room and in front of a guest. First thing in the morning. Clara gripped her hands in a tight, excited fist before suddenly gasping. Wait a minute. Oh my god, do you think he... She looked away with some kind of meaningful look in her eyes. Did You bet. That is the best usage of the weird, like, distancing shit in dating sims I've ever seen. That is awesome. You better hurry up, you hear? Just then, Lucio returned and poked his head through the door. Sorry, we're coming. Oh, he totally.
Please do. I was surprised, but I didn't see you behind me.
Lucio instantly vanished again.
So he feels uneasy when she's not with him.
What's she mumbling about? I didn't quite catch that. Clara squeezed my hand while I waffled over whether to ask her to repeat herself or not, because I don't think I want to know what dirty thoughts are in her mind. Never mind. I'm 17.
We better get going.
Yeah. Just like every morning, a line had formed at the gate. You weren't kidding. They all look so excited. Lucio looked at them with a mixture of shock and pride. I remember feeling that same way the first time I saw it too. So what exactly do we greet him with? First you say, welcome to la Foire de Rêve. That's the most important part. Okay. He nodded awkwardly like an unoiled and rusty machine. He's just like, welcome to Furry Town. I am a guy. Just like fumbling. He must be so nervous. He's not used to being in front of people. I suppose it's your first time after all, so why don't you stand back and watch how the others do it first? I like that idea. He quickly took a step back. Then another. Then another. And then I saw him get into an office chair. Wait, no, come back! It's about time, everyone. Are we ready? Everyone nodded together. Right on cue, the clock's tower sounded. And the town's clock tower sounded. Nectar! It was empty. And automatons on either side of the entrance swung open the gates. Guests seeped in. We thank you for your patience. La Foire de Rêve is now open.
Welcome to La Foire de Rêve. We hope you have the time of your dreams. Welcome to La Foire de Rêve. I'm going to be holding a juggling show in the front of the fountain later. Be sure to stop by.
Monsieur Hugo took the lead. Clara and Crier's follow-ups were bright and spirited. Welcome to La Foire de Rêve. May your time with us be a fantastical one. Even Serge, he can smile?
Welcome to La Foire de Rêve. Please watch your step and be courteous to others. Walk, don't run, please.
Lucille was starting to look unsure, but seeing Leon's interactions with the children brightened him up again. That's it. I could wear a costume. I could be an octopus. Like a yellow one. I think that'd be cool. Do you have a costume like that? Just thinking out loud. We should join them. I want shenanigans of Luciole trying to like fit himself in as a mascot. Just like, Jake the Snake! And it's just like absolute chaos. He like trips over his own tail and the head pops off. And Leon's like, are you making fun of me? After taking a deep breath, he stepped forward to stand with the others. Welcome to the... What is this place called again? I still know I had lingering anxiety in his profile and hurried next to him. The Forterev! Hey, I was nervous my first time too. Takes practice to shout like everyone else does. Focus on the smiles, and it'll come to you in time. I face the guests. Welcome to La Foire du Rêve. Please have a wonderful time. Something like that. I turn back to Luciole, hand on a strangely pensive expression. This is making me want to see the Rev from their perspective. As a guest. Game, let me see him fumble. Let him get up there and just be like, welcome to the carnival. Don't die. Sorry? It's nothing. Thinking to myself. Anyway, that was a good example you gave me. Guess all that's left is to try. Welcome to this place. Did you know rats are inedible? I learned this the hard way. He fussed over his hood a little. He came up next to me. How's this? Does this look approachable? He took several breaths. Welcome to the Rev. Wait, no. Welcome to the Foire du Rev. I don't know, man. French isn't my language. My first language. New around here, huh? You'll get there. Okay.
Hang in there, mister.
Everyone's just like, you got this, champ. You got this. We believe in you. Thank you? Luciole's clumsy attempts were still met with warm smiles from the visitors, even if they mistook him for the new guy. I see nerves don't make him forget his manners. You just laughed. You're laughing at me. I'm exposing myself to the world for the first time in years, and you're laughing at me. He narrowed his eyes at me sharply. Give me the snake. I don't want him to lose what confidence he has. I think I know just the thing. Look at that! It's Jake the Snake! This is you now. You are Jake the Snake. POV. I stood up on my toes and leaned into his ear. Start with a smile. That'll make it easier to protect your voice. Also, Mukuro Ikus. I pushed my cheeks up with my hands, sending him a... Sorry. I pushed my cheeks up with my hands, sending him a sidelong glance out of the corner of my eye. He copied me. Like this? Perfect! You're a natural at this! Isn't everyone? You crumbled shyly. I smiled back. And try repeating after me. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Don't worry, he'll do fine. Not that part. I'll try. He gave me a nod, so I faced the guests again. Welcome to La Foire du Rêve. Welcome to La Foire du Rêve. The smile still needed work, but the volume of his voice was leagues better than before. That was only the beginning of his transformation, though. Welcome to La Foire du Rêve. Please enjoy the Manege, teacups, and all our other rides. You're doing it. You're doing it, Luciole. Did you know that rides... No! You're staring. Turned away, scrunching up his face. You're gonna make my nerves come back. I'm sorry. I was just a little surprised. Surprised? What? Is it still not playing anything? Wait a minute. Has it been dead quiet this whole time? I know that's not right. Did this happen when I switched to be right back? Hang on a second. Sorry, everyone. We just need to make sure everything's going okay. Where's an audio? Where's audio? Technical difficulties, please stand by. I need... Oh, there we go. What if I, like... That didn't fix anything. Hang on. Maybe if I change what this does. Now I'm there twice. I don't think that fixed it. Did I... Oh, fuck. Oh, this must have been awkward. Oh, no. I don't know how to fix this. Fuck. Wait. I don't know what happened. I don't know what to do. Oh, fuck. Do I, like... Do I figure out how to fix this, or do I just... I hadn't noticed I hadn't... Hang on. Okay. I will try to figure this out after stream. For now, it's just gonna be kind of quiet. Wait. What if I, like... Dumb idea. Work with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Is there a bear in here? Is there, like, a stuffed bear or something? I can't even find, like, a bear. But Bonnie with me? Bonnie with me? Okay. I'm just gonna, like... pull something up really quick. Let me see. YouTube. YouTube non-copyright background music. I know I like put something up before. My mouse battery is dying. I just hope I find something that like works. I'm sure it's fine if it's Nintendo. Right? 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 We're waiting. Making it work. We're gonna give it a second. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And I hear nothing. Wait, is it just because it's muted? It's not. Nope. There's audio. There's audio. Saved it. Your improvement. You're like a totally different person. I couldn't help myself. Am I? I wouldn't go that far. But I guess I am a little out of my element right now. Just goes to show how dedicated you are to your job. There was a spinning mushroom right over there. It's very distracting. Wow. Wow. His eyes went wide. Then he whipped his head away from me. You never let up on the compliments, do you? What is this, a carrot and stick? It's not anything. If something I say inspires you, that's just a happy accident. I know. You're just honest to a fault. Granted, I do like that about you. I actually don't hear it coming out of my speaker. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, there it is. Let me double check again that the audio is actually... I hear nothing. Alright, continue. Okay, well actually I'm gonna put this on so I can hear it. Oh, this is up a little loud, huh? For me anyway. This is totally the music you expect to hear when you're at the front of a carnival. I didn't even know what music I picked. Is this even legal? Is what I'm doing right now legal? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm overthinking it. My heart nearly left from my throat. Was he complimenting me? Now there's a surprise. You should maybe face forward again. There's still people coming. Right. This is my first time pulling up a second website while streaming. I didn't think this would go so well. Lucio and I smiled for the guests until, finally, the last of them had trickled in. I don't know if this is the most fitting music, but I don't want to take my chances, and also my mouse is finicky right now. Excuse me. That was the sound I made. Now this is more thematically appropriate. Let me adjust the lighting for proper mode, and where's the music going? Oh, it's still... it better fit the mood last time. Well... This is the era of fuck around and find out for Leylanva. Later that day, after hours to be precise, Lucio and I began our inspection of the Manege. About a week had passed since I'd gotten him to let me help, and I was getting fairly used to things. Visual and physical inspections are clear. That just leaves... the hammer, right? I'll grab it. I'd appreciate that. Lucio, are you okay? Sorry about that. I'm fine. This music is very unfitting. I'm gonna turn it down a little more. Oh, this is from Kirby. Cute. I hope it can still be heard. This is fine. Maybe I should turn it back up? I don't know. It's been a while since I've streamed with my headphones on. Like, on my first stream since Michigan, I just, like, accidentally unplugged my headphones and I could hear my music through my speakers. And I was just like, well, why not? It could help me feel more open. Plus I can, like, move around more. I'm kind of tethered to the microphone right now. But, you know, whatever. Sorry about that. I'm fine. I'm a Christmas tree again. Are you sure? You look more like a great pumpkin. How? I mean, like a green one, you know? Like it's painted with, like, it's Frankenstein paint. The wrinkles in his furrowed brow were not convincing. I'm dying. I put the hammer away and hurried over to him. Not a single notification about my bitrate slowing down. That's crazy. Are you in pain? Just my cheek muscles. Nothing. Your cheeks? You mean... He nods slowly. I'm allergic to smiling. I didn't know how to tell you. I think it was when we greeted the guests this morning. I gave them, well, my whole face, actually. More of a workout than I thought. I didn't know that would ever happen. Sorry. Don't apologize. If I were you, I'd probably be in stitches right now. And also seeing you smile makes the pain go away a little. Huh? Don't read into it. You won't find anything. I just meant that, well, distracts me, that's all. Baka. So you are in pain. Why did I say that so seductively? This music is distracting me. Ugh. I can't. I just can't. Fucking weeball. I'll go find something cold that'll help. Hold on! Lucio snatched my hand as I started to run off. I swear I'm okay. You're not doing a good job of persuading me. That's because I shouted. I've had to deal with sore face muscles before, okay? I'm still learning how to manage. He haplessly rubbed his cheek. Oh, it's actually what's going on. Okay, I thought he, like, collapsed or something. Here I am, in the void. It's quite scary. There's nothing here but me and a floating mushroom. When you think about it, I'm kind of the one who asked him to join me in the first place, so... You're overthinking right now, are you? No! Head empty! No thoughts. Spinning mushroom that you cannot see. What? Me! Overthink. Story of my fucking life. My head shot up. Lucille was giving me a knowing look.
It was the mushroom, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the mushroom. You really do wear your heart on your sleeve.
Listen, you're not even a little responsible for the cramping in my face. That is messed up! Messed up! It's no one's fault but my own for never using those muscles. But still, I'm glad I went this morning. Not exactly something I'd want to do every day, mind you, but I could maybe see once every month. 6, 12. Twice a year doesn't sound like enough exercise to keep them from cramping up again. That's a good point.
I couldn't stifle a giggle at how seriously he was taking this. This is such romantic music.
How about we start with once a week and go from there? Once a week, I'll consider it. I suppose there's no telling how much longer we'll be in town anyway.
Yeah. Fuck, I like this job and I need the money.
The Rev may be here next week, but will they the next? Or the one after? I can't say for sure when they might have to pack up and leave Longborg.
Right, sorry, serious moment. Lucio cleared his throat, summoning me back to the present.
Your passion for giving me more work's admirable, but let's focus on what we're in the middle of, alright? He made his way over to his toolbox.
Oh, that's a much better representative of the toolbox.
Pinkie Pie's an icon, alright?
Right, we're still inspecting the Manege. Alright, what we have inside here. That's a lot of plastic horses. Huh. Didn't realize those were tools. They're for the carousel. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's for the carousel. Totally. Totally didn't just grab the wrong box this morning. I cast away the burgeoning anxiety for now. How the horses come to life and just trample on everything, and somehow that fixes everything. Gotta change the lighting again. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
The rest went smoothly. Soon enough, we were done for the day.
This keeps proving to be a horribly fitting soundtrack, but I kind of like how unfitting it is.
Do we always have that many guests? Lucio was walking me to the gate, as was routine now. That was fairly normal, yeah.
Sometimes we have more if it's a holiday. Ugh, my hair's down. More? Longborg isn't really big, like big cities like Paris. It's not every day that we have something like the Ref passing through here.
What's Longborg like then?
What's it like? He's never asked about the town before. I was thrilled to hear he was curious, so I was more than happy to answer. We're not a very trendy sort of place. We make up for that with nature. It's very pretty. And when that gets old, there's always downtown with plenty of little stores to shop around. Maybe this music is fitting, actually. There's a bakery that makes the most delicious baguettes, and a patisserie with, oh, you know, we can forget about the patisserie. These are a local favorite, but mine's the Macron confectionery. So you have a lot of food. Not just food. The general store has all sorts of things, even automaton parts. There's a bookshop too that has everything from paperbacks to picture books. Huh. I'd like to visit. His eyes sparked like the stars dotting the night sky. Oh, we're helping him. He was a very good listener. We talked all the way to the gate. Cosmo. Wanda. You ain't slick. Here already. I'm sorry. Guess I did all the talking back there. You're only answering my question. It was interesting to hear about. I'd like to hear more about the world outside, if you don't mind telling me. It would be my pleasure. He waved goodbye, and I was on the road back home. Dancing to samba? I think that's what this is. I'd like to hear more about the world outside, if you don't mind telling me. Does he mean outside Longboard too? Longboard was still all I knew how to talk about. I didn't have many memories of where I'd lived before moving to Paris. I was too young back then. It's not like I can just talk on and on about Blancbourg either, though. Not exactly an outside person. This is very unfitting music. Maybe I should change this. This is Monkey Ball. Is there like... Well, it's all gonna be upbeat. Okay, there we go. Empire City Night. That'll work. Oh! I know, I'll talk to Arnaud. He's been all over to report on things for his job. He'll know all about all sorts of towns. I had a new goal. My fatigued footsteps became lighter, and my pace quickened. And the music became a lot more thematically appropriate. I approached Arnaud with questions right after dinner. So, you want me to come to the park to talk to this guy about the places I've been? Ideally, they would have talked while walking through the town, maybe. That can happen while the show's stuck in the ref, though. Would you? Honestly, the timing couldn't be better. I was planning on stopping by for more material anyway. I just realized that I'm gonna put Chuckles the Clown and Yuko Persona 3 / Onion Sand in the same room. Only good things can come of this. This is gonna be a fun chapter, this one or the next. He had on his best reporter face. He couldn't finish his tour last time because the Manege broke down. You might not get much this time either. You know that, right? Fine by me. I almost did the fucking other voice. All I need are some pictures and a few anecdotes from the guests anyway. More importantly, I assume the guy you're talking about is that mechanic, Luciole, right? I've been meaning to meet him. Yes, that's right. Luciole wanted... Wait, how do you know that? I certainly hadn't mentioned it myself. Arnaud smirked like he could read my mind. There's lots of secrets you think I don't know? Ooh, what could it be? What could it be? You really think I didn't notice how you were smiling when you talked about him teaching you his job? Call it journalistic instinct. You want to repay him, yeah? I'd be glad to help. Thank you, Arnaud. I'm sorry I ruined you with this stupid-ass voice. This chapter just keeps going. I spoke with Monsieur Hugo the next morning, and he was more than open to the idea. Thrilled, even. Arnaud arrives right on time. Oh, it's happening now, baby. Him in his dumb hat. Look at him. You're looking stiff. I'm a little nervous. Sorry. I haven't actually told Lucille you're coming. I wanted to surprise him. Oh yeah, sure, because he loves being surprised by social interaction. That sounds like something he'd enjoy a lot. You haven't told him? I thought you were too shy to plan surprises. You two sound like good friends. Oh right, she's supposed to be shy. I did not get that impression at all. He grinned, relieved. Then he patted me on the back. Let's go make someone's day. Their last. Yeah! Wait, what was that last part? I'm glad he's so supportive. Going to Arnaud was the right call. I'm sure Lucille will have no objections to being thrown into an interview on the spot without warning. We made our way to Lucille's tent. Lucille, it's Layla. Do you have a moment? Huh? What? From inside the... From inside came the unmistakable cacophony of toppling books. Lucille, are you okay? This is a trauma center track? What the fuck? I'm fine. No, wait, that's wrong. I'm fine. Just hit a pile of books with my elbow and they're all over the place now. Duh rules. Lucille emerged, still looking half asleep. Aw. Immediately froze upon seeing Arnaud. Who is that? Why are they here? Why is there a clown on my property? The name's Chuckles. Good to meet ya. Arnaud grabbed Lucille's hand and yanked it toward him. Lucille gave me a look that could only be read as, I'm gonna kill you later. Not if the clown does first. He shook it up and down wildly. Man, am I glad to finally put a face to the name. Gotta say, I expected someone a little more aggressive when I heard mechanic. But you, my boy, are twink. Ah! Suddenly wide awake, Lucille's body language is practically screaming uncomfortable. I did not think this through. This is gonna ruin the route. Easy, Arnaud. Ah, my bad. Lucille retreated as soon as his hand was free. I'm sorry about that. What's going on here? You told me you wanted to learn more about the outside world, so I thought I'd introduce you to my childhood friend. This is Arnaud. He's a reporter, so he's been all over the country. He can tell you way more than I could. That explains that. Hello, Arnaud. I'm Lucille, the mechanic here at the Rev. She's been a great help to me. I hope so. She was over the moon telling me how she's doing mechanic work now, but I haven't heard much beyond that. Huh. Lucille looked at me with raised eyebrows. There are things he cannot know. Never mind, he knows I'm a witch, but he doesn't know that the Rev is using my magic and knows about it. We're safe. I haven't told him about any of the magic. What was that about magic? Nothing! He relaxed, seemingly picking up on my unspoken reassurance. She's a fast learner and very thorough. I'm glad to have her. Oh my gosh, he really feels that way? Look at you putting in work for once in your life, you lazy ass. Come on! Arnaud beamed and ruffled my hair. It keeps happening tonight.
You care about her a lot, I see. Coming for work is one thing, but... what's the voice? But you didn't have to go out of your way to speak with me like she asked.
Yeah, well, she's family. I should clarify that I had my own reasons for coming to see you, though. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Blinkety, blink, blink, blink.
You did?
Arnaud leaned in. I get a bit stir crazy, too, to tell you the truth. I see a lot of places in my line of work. Also, I'm tethered to this guy all the time, and it's just like... You know, you start to get tired of the same person every day of your life. Also, I kill people. And I take a lot of pictures, too! Even gets them from abroad. I'm a huge fan of stuff filming. You have pictures? I knew that I'd get you. I can put a bunch of get for you if you want. I think I'm good! I think I'm good! Wait a second, I'm a little curious. Yes, please. This stream is a shit show. Will do. It's a promise.
That's Arnaud. He can make friends with anyone.
Somehow.
Lucio looks like he's in a good mood, too. The two of them truly warms my heart.
Is that the end of the chapter? No! How much longer is this gonna... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That bit threw my voice out. And I think that's a good place to end it anyway. So I think we're gonna call it there. Oh, God. A quick stage. We're fine. We're fine. I think. Wait. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna like properly save just so I don't freak myself out next week because I'm gonna forget. 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Sorry, that was aggressive. I hate summer. I hate allergies. All right. I think we're good. Now we can go back. Thank you for coming to the, second, the other stream ever. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I hope my attempts to fix them were entertaining. What if I put on ending soon? Oh good, you can still hear them. Why is it picking up Discord? What the fuck? That's different. This would explain a few things. Alright. I think that's it for today. I don't know if I'm gonna... Well, I'm definitely gonna stream next week. Once again on Saturday. Things have come up and I'm not exactly available to stream Friday anymore. Apologies for all the inconsistencies lately. I'm figuring some things out. Maybe now is not the best time to talk about those things, but, well, I guess long story short is, Actually, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about this stuff yet. let's just say, I'm kind of working on getting a VTuber model set up. I don't know if it's actually let me go back in person for this. I don't know if it's like we're gonna I can stay. I don't have like my own model, but I have VTube Studio apparently using the oh hey, I know that screenshot. Oh, they're all real screenshots. Okay, one step at a time. That's the title card of the game. Okay, I'm getting distracted. You know what? I'm working on getting VTube Studio set up. I can use it, but there's this little freak in the bottom left corner of the screen who will not go away. And her name is Akari Fly, and she is the bane of my existence. And I don't know if I should, like, crop her out, or if, like, I download the DLC to get rid of her. That's $30. What the fuck? At that point, just make me pay $30 for the original shit, okay? I don't mind. I understand this takes a lot of effort. But yeah. Also, I'm a little afraid of, like, what lag issues it might cause if I have a VTuber model all of a sudden. I guess she wouldn't be moving around as much as me. Again, it's just a default model, but I don't know. We'll take it case by case. But for now, I don't know whether I'm streaming on Twitch or YouTube next week. Probably YouTube, maybe Twitch. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. Keep an eye out for my YouTube channel. Laylamva, spelled Laylamva. I'm also working on, like, possibly starting covers and shit. Covers. Laylamva, we make covers and shit. But yeah. Videos. Look forward to that in the future. I don't have a specific date, but one day. I have things cooking. Let me cook. Alright. Whether it's here or on YouTube, I will see you all next week. On Saturday. Don't forget. Around 7 or so. Okay. Bye-bye.